Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Psychology 101, General Psychology. My name is Dr. Spilkin, and I wanted to take this time to go over the syllabus with you, introduce myself, let you know everything that will be expected of you in this class. And of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email. So my name is Dr. Spilkin. I have a PhD in clinical psychology with a specialization in pediatric neuropsychology, which means I work with children who have different neurological disorders. I've done lots of research, clinical work, as well as teaching in my career. Let's see. The best way to reach me is by email here. I say please allow 24 hours for a response. It typically won't take me nearly that long. It's great if you could put in the subject line Psych 101 or something, just so I know what your email is regarding. And office hours by appointment on Zoom. So again, just send me an email and I'm happy to set up an appointment for office hours. All right, materials that are needed for this class. You'll need access to Canvas for the entire semester. The book we'll be using is Presenting Psychology. It looks like this, second edition. And then you'll also need access to Launchpad, which is an online homework program that comes with the textbook. So Presenting Psychology and Launchpad come together. The easiest way to purchase this is to purchase online in an all-digital, direct format right from the publishers. The syllabus is posted for you online, and so you can just click this link in the syllabus and it'll take you right to the place for you to purchase your textbook as well as Launchpad. I also have links in Canvas that will take you directly there as well. Once you click on that link, you have three options. So the first option is to buy the book right away, and book and Launchpad, like I said, they come together. And so you'd put in your credit card number and pay for everything that way. You also have an option for a temporary 14-day free trial. So if you're not sure if you're going to be taking the class or not, you want to kind of give it a try, or you're waiting for some money to come through, you can just sign up right away for a free trial access, and right from the first day of class you'll have access to the textbook as well as Launchpad. And the third option is to enter an access code, and that access code would be if you went to the bookstore to actually purchase the book there. You'll get the book as well as an access code, meaning you've already paid for it, and then when you get to this screen, you would just type in the access code that they gave you at the bookstore to give you access to Launchpad. So you'll do one of those three options, and then you'll have access to our textbook and Launchpad. If you want a hard copy of the book, then you can do that through the bookstore. And again, they'll give you a code that you would, an access code that you would punch in order to gain access to Launchpad, which is online. And then you'll need access to a working computer for the entirety of the class. This is an online class. Certainly at times computers break, and I understand that. I have that problem myself. My computer broke recently, but you want to have a backup plan. So certainly I can give you an extension for a day or two for a computer malfunction, but if you have to send your computer in and it's going to be 4 weeks or 6 weeks till you get it back, you'll need another option for how you will complete the class. So you might want to be thinking about that. In terms of the course, it's a general presentation of psychology, and we'll talk about some of the major topics in psychology: neuroscience, sensation and perception, sleep, learning and memory, language, developmental psychology, psychological disorders, and treatment. You can read these learning objectives on your own. This syllabus is on Canvas as a PDF, so you can certainly go through and read it again. In terms of class organization, primarily online lectures, online homework, online activities, and online exams, because this is an online class. We'll watch online videos as much as possible. In terms of accessing Launchpad, like I said, there's a link in this syllabus, and I have lots of links in Launchpad. What I do, or in Canvas, excuse me. What I do want to say is that I have a video posted that shows you how to use Launchpad as well. So after you watch this video, please watch my using technology video so I show you how to use Launchpad. Just like anything, when it's a new technology, it's a little confusing, maybe a little bit hard to navigate the first week or two, and after that I think you'll get the hang of it. But please be sure to watch my video. That should answer a lot of your questions. Respect in an online class, respectful behavior is expected, so please use a respectful tone in all of your online submissions, communications, discussion boards, etc. Our class is set up in weekly modules, so each week you'll have a module that you'll access from the Canvas homepage, and I'll ask that you complete all the assignments in the module, and there'll be a whole bunch of different types of assignments, including I have lecture videos, written assignments, and work to do on Launchpad. Try to make it easy for you, so for this class, every module will open Monday morning around 1 a.m., and close Sunday by 11:59 p.m. So you have the entire week to do all the work in that module. So all of your assignments for the week are due Sundays at 11:59 p.m. And like I said, in the modules, there'll always be a video from me, a lecture video explaining the chapter and different assignments. Just try to keep track of the assignments and the due dates using either like there's a Canvas calendar, maybe you want to stick a reminder in your phone or something to not miss the deadlines. You can complete any assignment in a module early, but don't wait till the very end of the week to complete all of your assignments. You know, don't wait till Sunday night at 11 o'clock to try to get through everything, because number one, you might not have enough time. And then your work will be late. And number two, that's usually the time that the internet goes out, or that's exactly when your computer breaks, or something like that. So plan on working through the module bit by bit during the week. And in terms of what's required from you, reading of the text, so each module, each week basically, will correspond to a particular chapter in the textbook. So you'll read the chapter. The book is really written, I think, in a very engaging way. It integrates a lot of real-life examples. I spent a lot of time choosing this book, so I hope that you really enjoy it. You'll have Canvas written assignments due Sundays at 11:59 p.m. So different written assignments on Canvas. They might ask you to think about questions from the text, relate the psychological concepts to your life, which is kind of the cool thing about psychology, because most of it can relate to your life in some way. There'll be a discussion board in which I pose a question or topic, and you'll be required to answer the question. If I ask you to respond to other classmates' discussion posts, please be sure that your responses are appropriate, kind, and respectful. You'll also have Launchpad assignments. Those are due Sundays at 11:59, just like everything else. So assignments on Launchpad, just keep track of your assignments. There'll be videos, quizzes, some online homework assignments, and again, watch my videos so that you can see how to use Launchpad. Now, in Launchpad, there are certain assignments that are called learning curve, and you'll see them. They're written and labeled learning curve. And again, this will make more sense once you watch my technology video. But these learning curve assignments are adaptive, and basically you're given problems depending on how you answered previous items. So each one of you will get different questions depending on how you answer the questions that you're given. Basically, they're really important to help you understand the material. It's basically by the time you finish one of these learning curve assignments, you should really understand the chapter. And so I really want you to do these learning curve assignments. I want you to do everything, but really like you to do these learning curve assignments. And so you will get full credit when you complete each learning curve assignment. So you don't get a percent or, 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 if you get questions wrong. You get 100% for each learning curve assignment that you do. Not all the Launchpad assignments, but the learning curve assignments that are in Launchpad. Again, take a look at my video and you'll start to make sense of this, but that's the case with the learning curve assignments, and they are due 11:59 p.m. on Sundays. We have 3 exams. The third exam will be given during finals week. It'll be the same format as the other exam, meaning it's not cumulative. We take the exams in Launchpad on the date assigned in the syllabus, so you do need Launchpad to be able to complete this class. You can take the exam any time on that day, and you'll have 60 minutes to complete the exam. Once you start the test, you can't stop and come back to it later, so you have to take the entire test in one 60-minute session. Although this is an online class, you won't have enough time to look up the answers to your test and kind of teach yourself the material as you take the test. So please, maybe I should spell that right. Please study for the exam just like you would study for an on-campus test. In terms of testing accommodations, if you have official testing accommodations, like you need extra time on tests, email me immediately so that I know, and then I'm happy to accommodate you. It's your responsibility to take the test on the date scheduled. If you have some kind of emergency, you'll be required to provide documentation and talk to me about the situation. I understand, particularly when you're taking an online class, that complications come up at home. I don't know, all of a sudden it's busy at your house, or a plumber is coming and it's too noisy. Those will not be valid excuses to not take an exam. So you know in the syllabus exactly when the tests are, and I need you to be sure that you have a place that you can take the exam. Let's see. Each week, be sure to complete the assignments that are listed on Canvas and Launchpad. They'll help you learn the material, and they're worth 20% of your grade. That's as much as an entire test. So skipping those assignments will negatively impact your grade, and doing those assignments are a really good boost up to your grade. All our assessment methods I just talked about, everything online. Plagiarism and academic integrity, please be academically honest. I take it really seriously. I really do not like when people try to cheat their way through a class. So do your own work, study hard, and you'll do hopefully well in this class. If you are in violation of the Student Code of Conduct, you'll receive an F for that assignment and likely an F in the class. So if you have any questions about academic integrity, you can read the Code of Conduct or certainly ask me. Attendance, you're expected to log in and begin coursework on the first day of the class. It's a fully online class. We don't have any required on-campus meetings. So even though we won't be meeting each other face-to-face, what I would say would be best is to log into Canvas several times a week to stay informed and meet your deadlines. I need to see that you're showing continuous progress throughout the course, meaning that you're completing your assignments, completing your homework, submitting your tests throughout the class. It's your responsibility to drop any class that you're not attending. Believe me, I understand that you may need to drop the class for some reason, and if that's the case, that is fine with me. Just be sure that you drop yourself. I will not drop you from the class, and so if you decide you're no longer going to take the class, but you don't drop the class, and you stop turning in assignments, at the end of the semester you'll get a letter grade, and it probably won't be a very good one. So just be sure to drop yourself from the class. The only exception to this is if you're a Fed student, in which there are very specific attendance requirements, and I do have to follow those, and I will drop you if you haven't followed those requirements, and if this applies to you, you should already know about those policies. Assignments submitted after the due date will receive at most half credit, so you really don't want to submit things late, because half credit is 50%, and that's not a passing grade. Certainly once or twice, not going to make a big difference, but please work on submitting your assignments on time. In terms of helpful hints for the class, I'll post a lecture video for each chapter. The video will help you understand the concepts described in the book. The videos will cover most but not all of the information in the textbook, so you should read the chapters and watch the videos. In addition to reading and watching the videos, set aside time each week to do your homework. And then communication. That's really key in an online class. I'll do my best to communicate with you frequently and clearly so you understand the expectations of the class. If you need to reach me, send me an email. If you're having difficulties, if you have questions, if you have concerns, please send me an email immediately so I can help and we can try to work out a way to solve the problem. If you wait till the very end of the semester to tell me you were having a problem through the whole semester, it's very hard for me to do something at the end of the semester. So contact me. I am really here to help you. And along with email, I can certainly set up online office hours if you'd like to meet that way. Grading, it's a weighted average that I do for this class. So the Canvas and Launchpad assignments are 25% of your grade, and then each exam is another, it's 25% of your grade, and each exam is another 25% of your grade. So what I do is weight this at the very end. You're not able to just add up all the points in the class, divide by the total number of points to get your percentage. I'll take basically all your Canvas and Launchpad assignments, see how you did on all of that as an average, and then that will be 25% of your grade. And then each exam is another 25%. After I do the weighting at the end of the semester, then it's a very straightforward ABCD grading scale. In terms of incompletes are only given if you are passing the class and you have some emergency that happens at the very end of the semester, like you couldn't take the final for some specific emergency reason, and you have to have been passing the class before that. So they're very rarely given. If that situation applies to you, of course, let me know. If you have any kind of disabilities or need accommodations, please be sure you have them officially through the school, and then let me know what you need, and I'm happy to accommodate you. And I'm happy to help you if you aren't able to access any material for the class. Contact me if you're having trouble, and I will help fix the problem. And if I'm completely happy to help answer questions about the material in the class or about accessibility. You can't see some kind of question that needs to be answered or something like that. But I can't help with technical issues. So if you forget your Canvas password, I can't help you with that. Or if Launchpad is glitching on your computer for some reason, I can't help you with that. So you either need to contact Canvas support if you're having Canvas problems, or Launchpad support. Here's the Launchpad support phone number if you're having Launchpad problems, because I cannot help with technical issues like that. If you need any type of academic support, here's the Academic Support Center. Like I said, here's the Launchpad Help Desk phone number. And this is a late start class, which means we do all of the semester in half a semester. So it's a very compacted way to get all the information into, and I really need you to be proactive, be working through the modules, because there's quite a bit to do every week. Okay, so this week we have Introduction and Syllabus, Chapter 0, are you ready for this? And then, it's not fair, there's a Chapter 0, is it? But there is. And then Chapter 1, Introduction to the Science of Psychology. As I say here, this week probably has the most information and the most activities to get through. We have a lot of information to get through. So in a very short time, so we really pack this first week. Chapter 2 is the following week, Biology and Behavior. Again, this is kind of packed with quite a bit of biology, so give yourself time to learn these terms. And then week 3 is Sensation and Perception, another chapter with quite a bit of biology, so give yourself a chance to learn these terms. Then we'll have our first midterm on a Sunday or Monday. Anytime on Sunday or Monday you can take the test, and it covers chapters 0, 1, 2, and 3. Then we'll have week 4, we do 2 chapters, Consciousness and Learning. Chapter 5, we've got Memory, and then Language and Intelligence. You're going to skip Cognition and Problem Solving. And then we have our next midterm, chapters 4, 5, 6, and 7. Again, you could take that anytime on Sunday or Monday of that week. Week 6, we've got Chapter 8, Human Development, and you're going to skip Adulthood, and Chapter 10, Personality. Week 7, we're going to do Psychological Disorders. Week 8, Treatment of Psychological Disorders, and then our final exam, not cumulative on Chapters 8, 10, 13, and 14. And you can take that exam on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday of the last week of class. All right, everybody, looking forward to a great semester. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you. Bye.